Yeah.
Hello. Hey guys. So since everybody has school off, Daniel's going to help us with a Bible story today. We're going to do Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So it's in Daniel 3. So, all right, Daniel, tell us what happened.
So they saw this dude. How do you say? I don't really know how they ended up with that guy.
So there was the king Nebuchadnezzar, right?
Mhm.
And his like rulers, they were jealous of the Jewish boys, right?
Mhm.
So what did they tell the king?
That let's to make idols.
To make an idol. So we're gonna make a big statue, right? And everybody has to bow down and worship the statue to show that the king is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who doesn't bow down and worship it, what happens?
They will get thrown in the fiery furnace.
The fiery furnace. Now they did this because they knew that Shadrach,
Meshach, and
Abednego would not worship another god,
Mm-hmm.
and they wanted them to die.
Mm.
So the king.
This is for kids.
This is for kids. It's fine.
Someone
Die. Okay. So, anyways, here, come in a little closer. Yeah. So, anyway, so they do it, and they set up the statue, and they have these guys blow the trumpets. They blow the trumpets, and everybody bows down except
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Okay. And so the king is like not happy. No, right?
And he didn't want to kill them.
And he didn't want to kill them, right? And that was the law, exactly. So he calls them over and he's angry. He's like, "Why didn't you bow down?" What do you think they said?
Because we worship. Because that's not right.
It's not right, and we worship how many gods?
One
God, right? And the king is angry now. So now his pride is hurt. So he's like, "Listen, if you don't bow down and worship the statue, I'm gonna have to kill you. It's the law." And they make this really famous phrase about like, well, God's with us and He'll protect us. And even if God doesn't protect us and we die, He's still God, which is probably a really good thing to remember right now. Right?
Before you get tossed in the furnace.
Before you get tossed in the furnace. Now, the furnace was so hot.
The people that were putting the Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Any person that put the person in the furnace would die.
Exactly.
It was so hot.
It was so hot. Right? So they throw them in, and what happens?
They survive, and they see a fourth man.
Right? So the king looks over, and he's like, "How many people did you throw in there?" And they say, "How many?"
3.
And he's like, "Well, I see
4.
Okay? So the Bible tells us that there was a fourth man in there, and that it was the angel of the Lord came in with them. And normally when it says the angel of the Lord,
it means God.
It means God. Exactly. So they're just hanging out. So they pull them out of the furnace, and what does Nebuchadnezzar do?
He says that their God is the one and only God.
Exactly.
And let's end the video because what he says is not appropriate.
It's not very nice. So Nebuchadnezzar didn't quite understand mercy. And he said, anybody who says anything mean against these gods, go in and destroy their whole entire house, rip it down, make it into rubble. Right? And then what happened to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego?
They were spared.
They were spared, and did they go back to their old job?
No, they got new jobs.
Was it a better job?
Yes.
Yes, they got promoted.
Not a worse job of doing what he said to the people that didn't listen.
Probably not. So, this story can be found in Daniel chapter 3. Now, I had one question. Do you remember what it was?
Where was Daniel?
Where is Daniel? Right?
It's in Daniel. Where is he?
Right? We want to know where Daniel is.
Maybe just in his hut praying.
Right?
Doing nothing.
Because we know Daniel wasn't afraid from the other stories, right? Daniel and the lions.
Maybe because he didn't go because he knew God would protect him.
Maybe.
So he was not.
So he didn't forewarn them. Maybe. I still want to know where Daniel was. Maybe he was out of town.
They couldn't call him on the cell phone.
They couldn't call him on the cell phone.
maybe he visited David.
Maybe he would. Yeah, it's out of that. But yeah.
Or maybe he died of
not.
age. Maybe.
No, they're like the same age. They all came over together. All right, anything else to tell them?
The person that named the what's this?
The person who named what?
The people that got tossed.
Yeah. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
He probably named everyone else rhyming.
Oh, yes.
We figured it out.
So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were not their original names. So these were Jewish boys that were taken captive. And so when they were brought to Babylon, they were given Babylonian names. So we were like Shadrach, Meshach, it kind of rhymes. So is there like a...
So everyone that were took captive had rhyming names.
Had rhyming names. Like we still get to keep Daniel's Hebrew name for some reason, but he had a Babylonian name, which I can't remember at the moment. So look it up and tell us in the comments.
Dashak.
Dashak. It wasn't. No, it was like something after one of their gods. All right. Have a good day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.